It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars! Bashal Tootin, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Vasquez. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ready. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun. Vasquez. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Texans at 10-2 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Groves. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21. Texans 7.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
to throw. Groves.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Cut my team. Cut. Here we go. Set. 70. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Off play action. Groves. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Achane not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
19 lot.
2nd and 6.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hawk. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And some room to work.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion right, that's Harrison.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Let's go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Groves. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Vasquez. He'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First down, Jacksonville.
Come on. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Front row 80. Check. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Vasquez. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They'll run. Achane. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
19 Tiger. 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 19
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 39.
Operating from the gun. Groves.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Groves. Open man down the field. That's Ligon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard
So in
line.
Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the... And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
109 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check, Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. Steady.
Operating from the gun, Vasquez. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Brian Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
The try here for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Groves.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Back to throw. Vasquez.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Back now in Houston. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. this kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Off the play fake. Groves. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He finds his man, complete. That's Curtis. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Running left, Achane.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Off play action. Groves. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Take off.
Looking to throw. Groves. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curtis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now first and goal. Achane is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Again, it's Achane.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 35. Jaguars 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's second down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, not 60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Ready.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
And he's going to try and do this himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Come on. Set. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. 70,
He's back to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
36-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Jacksonville, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.